Hello, welcome to the channel. Thank you for stopping by. If you're here from TikTok, I appreciate you. If you're just here from YouTube, also still appreciate you. Look at that. Grateful for everyone. We did pre-shuffles over on TikTok, so I'll do a quick recap. Excuse me. It's very important work-life balance. You're having fun. You're performing in front of crowds. You're doing whatever you love, right? There's tension, and then there's a feeling of leaving, running away from love or hiding feelings, and then like terrible just leaving behind energy with breakup all over it, or because of a breakup or something in someone's life. That can be generic at any time. So like, just pay attention how it resonates for you, if in any way. That's just your physical. This is your shadow. This is your manifestations, and it's important to keep your emotions in check right now. Reminder to myself today in particular. And this is where the most came out from my energetic deck over here, the animals deck. So let's see what's going on in the energy first. Even though I was going to do the shadows, this energy reading is so long here. I didn't even look at it over there. I didn't have time. I get too wordy. Okay, this is where we come for longer readings. If you want to sit here for 20 minutes or so, thank you for stopping by. I said that already. Anyway, look at that. Okay. Right now there's an idea in your head about how to manifest stability and your dreams that, like, you've been, I looked at the moon on my way home, and it was that phase, and I said, I'm going to do a reading tonight, and if I see that phase, it's going to mean something. That was literally the moon I saw when I pulled into my driveway. We kind of have some like rickety pine trees like this. And told that, like, right now, whatever's cycle is breaking open for you, you'd better take the opportunity, right, and run with it. You have to see that this is a nice, you can't see, a nice balanced energy here, because right, if you do it like this, look, it's like it's the symbol in this deck. There's the it's this shape, which is kind of like an infinity. It's not an 8, but it's like, you know what I mean. And that's a 10. That's the most love and success you can have, right? So if this is something that makes you feel like you're a fool for believing it could be real, it is real. It's coming in, and especially if we're going to ask what it is in the physical. I'm not going to speculate. I was going to say, especially if it's a person, but we're going to see what comes in here. And this little message that came out of the cauldron was like, I said, I'm sorry for posting it on the other channel. Deep pain, which here, I'm going to put this here because that's a whole horse of a different color, I just heard. Right? Sometimes I hold these little stones and things before I start the reading. I meditated, but like now I'm sitting back and going like, did I meditate enough? I shouldn't think like that. All right. We're going to ask some questions in the physical about this. Actually, we're going to ask what's going on with your manifestations here, because I think this is something you need to know, that whatever you love is important. Oh, you can't see that on this camera. On the TikTok one, you can see it. It's back there in the corner. I should bring that closer, but for now, we're just going to do this. There you go. You can see it there. Oh, it's not touching the candle. Perfect. Okay. I was worried it was going to melt to the candle behind it. You can't even see. Okay. At the bottom of my deck, we have 7 of Wands, which is like fruits of your labor energetically, right? Coming in. What are you seeing here with this bright start to your dreams? What do you see manifesting soon? Knight of Cups. I meant to say I saw Knight of Wands a bunch of times, and before I was doing my pre-shuffle, for some reason, they kept coming out. We'll see what that says. Knight of Cups. What else? Okay, the Lovers. What else are you manifesting here with this journey, or this? Whoa, it touched the physical deck. Strength, patience. What else? I'm feeling my legs. No more fear. Fear is gone, right? So there's a bond here potentially, right? A soul bond. A Knight of Cups. If you're the Queen of Cups back here, just sort of waiting, right? And the energy and your emotions are important right now. There's a Knight of Cups energy here for you, kind of burning for you. They're like a soft, gentle soul, or you are, or you just feel like this is a soft, gentle type of thing that you can sort of wait for, even though it's like you're watching, still laying around watching the flowers grow sort of energy. But like, it's really, I don't know why I laid the cards like this, but the masculine's here on top of that, and then like underneath, under the feminine. I don't know. What else are we manifesting here? No more fear also, by the way. Anything else here? I don't remember what zodiac this is, but if that's a zodiac and it's yours, take a look at it. Yeah. The truth is going to come out about Six of Cups, which is the next one, you know, before, or the one right before this here, where you came out of balance a little bit recently with this Seven of Cups in the shadow deck. The Six of Cups, it was just happened. You maybe just went a little haywire energetically, and you're curing it. You're figuring out what. This could also be some kind of a disruption in this particular, with if there's another person here with this Knight of Cups and the Lover's card, and you being a Queen of Cups energy here. Your emotions, keeping your emotions in check. This could even just be your own emotions, or your like more masculine side if you're just one person. No matter what your outward gender, lack of, multiple, whatever, fluid nature of your perceived or assigned at birth. I try to cover everyone here. No more fear, okay? We're moving onward. What else are you manifesting? These cards get a little heavy, you know what I mean? They get a little high level anymore. Just kind of wants to slide out. Soul bond. Soul bond, 2 cups. It's just kind of confirmation to both sides of this partnership or internal decision here are both based in love, right? The head is saying, I know it's a soulmate. The heart is saying, I know there's some feeling here when I am within the vicinity of this person, or when I think about this person, or when I talk to them, or whatever, even if you're not in contact, whenever they look at your picture online or something. Let me get in some physical deck stuff here. Deep pain. What's coming into our life after this deep pain here? Or this? Tell us about deep pain. Frickin', I wish you could see it. I'm going to turn the camera for a second. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. You were in emotional pain. Your emotions, but it's touching the table over here. So it's either super confirmation, or it's on its way out, right? Because the card can't go past it, like when it falls on my leg. My rules here are if it falls like off the table in any way, that means it's not part of this situation anymore. It's gone. It's on its way out. It's floating away. It's getting out of here as quickly as possible, right? So your pain, this deep pain, if you're this feminine energy here, felt you're going to see it change, I think. Tell us more. Tell the feminines here more that are watching, or the people watching for them. It went onto the table again. So I heard something about deception. Now, I said I saw Knight of Wands in my pre-shuffle 3 different times. 818, right when I just looked at that, and I kind of had a weird deja vu, and I've been getting deja vu lately, and I haven't had it for a long time. That's always, to me, kind of like a little bit of a timeline shift energy, or awakening, or realization about your life that you shouldn't miss. You should pay attention. What else is going on here with this Knight of Wands, deep pain? It keeps touching the table over here. Only having a little bit of money, gone. It's going to be gone soon. What else is going on here? Tell us about this situation. What else? Whoa. Okay, now what's coming into focus is you becoming the star, right? It's the opposite of this fear. Once the fear is gone, you, the feminine on this side, will rise, right, into your highest potential. I just heard. What else do you need to know? Look at that, the Lover's card, almost touching each other practically, and on top of the star. It was in the pre-shuffle. I don't mean to be cocky, but you are blessed. Okay, you have the most potential that you could have in front of you. What else do you... Whoa. Flew off screen, so gone, and Tower card upside down, so gone. Completely gone. That last breakup or whatever you went through that was in the pre-shuffle, go back and rewind it, and this card was freaking sitting there right under the Queen of Wands energy. I just got choked up. So maybe before you thought you had someone here that was Knight of Wands, that was like your one and only, and then now, no, they left you high and dry. You're back into just regular Queen of Cups, where you have self-love, But when you had the wand, you were like, no, we're a pair. We're going to rule the kingdom. We're going to put on our magic show every night in Vegas. Like, you know what I mean? Now you're just like, you're still good. You're great. You're amazing on your own. But like, now you're like, okay, I got just sitting here waiting for somebody to take this love I have to give, and I don't have a lot of money. But both of those are going out soon. This love is coming in, right? Tower moving it out. And what else? Shoot. What else in the physical here? What else in the... Okay. It fell off, and that's okay because it's wand energy again here. And I think wands was something that maybe you thought was like, I just heard wishbone. Like when you pull a wishbone apart and somebody gets the bigger half, and you thought you had the bigger half, but somebody came in and maybe pulled the rug out from under you. They did like a 1-2 switch, switcheroo, whatever. They kind of tricked you a little bit. Maybe with their wand, their magic wand, right? Do you get what I'm saying? Okay, I don't know what I can say on YouTube, but that's gone. What's coming in here? Well, it fell off the table, so it was this one. So it's like, okay, there's no more crying. What else? Okay. There is no more like people that are obsessed with themselves in your life anymore, if that was this other person, right? Or like opposite wish fulfillment, like you think you have it all and then it turns out it's somebody completely different, right? That's gone. What else? Getting a lot of upside down cards today. Like I said, this is crazy. There's no more indecision here in this person, this masculine. See how it's touching this like masculine on the card right here a little bit? There's no more indecision in that person. They know what they want, right? Look at the bottom of my deck. There they are, ready to like kind of give it out. Right? What else? What else in physical? Yeah. Okay. I looked down at this, which was like back in the pre-shuffle about the prior, and I heard walking away. So it's like, yeah, it's a good, you just finally walked away from something that was hurting you and leaving you feeling like out in the dust, sort of. I don't know how I started to put cards away. It was just 12:12 when I looked at the clock, but let's see, we got to get some shadow messages. I was like, what did I not do here? And I didn't do any cauldron messages either to follow up. What do you need to know about the lesson from this deep pain that you went through with this breakup over this other person, or this split, this partnership that broke up, the business? It wasn't your fault. It wasn't your fault. They might have made you feel like you know, they weren't all about you. Scorpio energy on the bottom of that, but they are. This fool that's coming in, right? So like whatever that other person did doesn't matter, because this person's sure of you and wants to like really is like looking at themselves and energetically, like the shadow self is like staring up at the energetic self here, the eye line of the fool in this, and then this like look at the two pointed like kind of sticks, and the two pointed kind of sticks are like right in front of them. So energetically there's just this little bit of last minute where they're like, you are like, everything just has to come together. I'm on the brink of doing something here. What else do you need to know about the shadow messages? And like, I'm not worried. Don't be worried about the possibility of like a future, like, well, what if we got together and then it broke up? Don't worry about that. If you think that energy into existence, it's going to happen, right? And something about these figures being shaped the same. It's like, don't let the ghosts of the past create the future. You have to just, if you really want this kind of lover's love, this soft, patient one that burns, but is like, it's burning hot passion, but it's also like cool, calm. It's not like angry or negative. You gotta be willing to accept the love and accept that it could physically fall apart. But I'm going to tell you something. The love someone feels for you, as long as they're an actual, genuine, loving person and not just some kind of like sadistic psychopath that tricks people into saying, I love you, and it's not real love. Someone that really loves you, you're going to feel that energy forever. To a degree, if you focus on that person in your mind's eye and you go, I wonder what my old friend so-and-so is up to. And then you think about them for a few minutes. I guarantee most, people that really exchange their energy like that, you're going to get like a text from them or something, or they're just going to feel it even if they don't contact. It doesn't matter. You're going to like create an energetic connection there. And that's what you're doing with everyone you ever meet and interact with. And that's important to remember. What does my collective need to know? Shadow messages, last one here. Fill onto the Lovers and then fill off. I think it's been such a journey, a painful journey. But like, I'm drawn to the little blue butterfly here that I've never really noticed too much. Because butterflies is one of my things, right? Here's one right here. It's like beautiful though. It's like, God, it hurt so much. It was such like a trip. But once you get to land, you get to have the spoils of that journey, or that, I was going to say spoils of war, but I don't want to say war, like the spoils of your plunder if you're a pirate. I don't know, I don't want to say pirates either, but it's some things turned upside down in your life for a long time. Your intuition was flat out just blocked for a minute there almost, and there's that little sliver of the moon again. What else do I need to know here? What's happening by the next moon cycle? What's happening by the next moon cycle in our shadows? Or what do we need to focus on in our shadow? What do we need to focus on in our shadow work the most right now? Not being worried about that. They might leave me. Whether this is about you or about the person, or the person thinking about you, just, you have to learn. I hate it. I don't hate it. I hate to say that. I don't hate it myself. But I've come to understand that, like, to be, like I said, to be willing to want, if you want this great love that came out twice here, right? Whether it's a person, place, or thing, okay? But especially if it's a person, you have to be willing to not care if that person leaves at some point physically. Because through the dimensions, through time, through the portals in space, through the annals, through the Akashic records, whatever people want to say, lifetimes, timelines, you will be connected energetically. You will be together again, even if physically in this current lifetime you never spoke again. It doesn't matter. It's like, it's always there in your mind's eye. If you stop to focus on the memories you have with a person, you have to just love them while you're with them. I just heard that, love the one you're with. Do 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 do. So I'm gonna get some cauldron messages with that in mind. Your shadow messages, to really make sure you're becoming open to the idea of loving and potentially losing, right? Because people are fickle. And they will explain away anything, especially if they can find enough documentation, therapist support, friends and family, and other affirming sources that, like, well, okay, I don't like this behavior that this person's doing. And maybe I've brought it up to them a couple times and they haven't changed, and that's it. I'm just going to call it quits. Am I not guilty, or have I never done that before? No, of course I've been that person one time that I was like, just decided to end it because I met someone I perceived was better. You know what I mean? And they were, but like, also we broke up then too. So you know what I mean? You got to be not afraid of losing everything. And something about these little snakes today. I've been seeing them. I've been seeing pictures of them, especially the big yellow one like that. What's going on here in this situation that we need to know about? What's the messages that need to come out? One little thing come out there. Anything for the feminine specifically in this case? Any more messages that want to come out? Well, okay. I'm tired. I want you. Oh, wow. Pretty girl. Triangle. Something about triangles being symbolic to you, or fragility. Yeah, the fragility of the whole nature of love itself. The letters ST could be a state, could be letters in someone's name, could be initials. Let's see, any more messages? These are some interesting messages. Not ones I've seen in a long time. Any more messages that want to come out here for the collective? For the masculine, if there's any masculines in here. Look at that. If right on that decision comes the masculine imagery where you need to have, they're kind of coming forward for you. PA, like the state of Pennsylvania, or the PA, like someone's dad. I don't know. Or those letters anywhere. Let's see, any more messages here that want to come out? Here's something about, they said they want to cross the ocean for you. I don't know. Blue eyes. Right down here. Got that masculine energy again. What else? Well, I'll write on that one. Brown eyes. What else? Any more messages here? Right on top of the High Priestess. Able. Yeah, you're more than able to do what I've said here, feminines, and which is open up yourself to love. The masculine sometimes may have a little more difficulty doing that. Just remember to remain in that soft, strong, watching the flowers grow energy, because right, if it's the right one, they're not going anywhere. They might, sense that you've been through pain, and maybe they don't want to be this person who leaves. They want to be the person who stays. Let's see if there's anything in this little handmade deck that wants to come out. Spirit knowledge is coming through. Any more messages here? Pay attention to your intuition. That's what that card means. This knowledge is inherent within. Yeah, knowledge twice. What's this knowledge? What's the energy behind this knowledge? I just heard the song from like Dirty Dancing now. I had the time of my life. It's a great love energy, right? It's a beautiful energy. What else? Yeah, it's beautiful energy about to open up, because it's almost like you can't wait. They can't wait. This can't wait any longer. It can't wait any longer. It's like this secret's about to come out. Yeah, there's our Queen of Cups for the third time at the bottom of my deck when I just was about to say I think I'm done this reading for now. Is there anything else that I'm feeling drawn? Maybe. No, I think that's it. 2211, right as I said that. Alright.